Okay, so today we're going to dive into a pretty game-changing idea. What if you could use AI to just take over the boring, tedious parts of your life, and in the process, win back a huge chunk of your time? We're going to break down a 30-day plan that says you can do exactly that. But first, I want you to really think about this for a second. What would you actually do with 20 extra hours every single week? Would you start that passion project you've been dreaming about? Spend more time with your family? Or maybe, just maybe, finally get a chance to breathe? This isn't just a fantasy. It's totally possible with the right game plan. 20. 20 hours. That's not a small number, right? That's the kind of time that can literally change the entire rhythm of your week. And believe it or not, it's achievable just by strategically automating the right things. And just to put that in perspective, getting back 20 hours is like getting rid of a part-time job you didn't even know you had every week. This is all about working smarter, not harder, and using the incredible AI tools we have at our fingertips right now. So that brings us to the big idea here, this journey from what you might call time poverty to, well, time prosperity. And it all starts by getting a handle on the problem we're all trying to solve. Does this sound familiar to you? That constant, nagging feeling that you're always behind, always playing catch-up, with a to-do list that just seems to multiply on its own? That's time poverty, and it's the very thing we are aiming to fix. The fix isn't about just trying harder or working longer hours. No way. It's about having a clear, simple 30-day roadmap. So let's unpack this automation blueprint. So this blueprint follows a really straightforward 4-week formula. We're calling it shortcuts to success. Super simple. Week 1 is the audit, where you figure out where your time is actually going. Week 2 is the identification, pinpointing those repetitive tasks that are perfect for automation. Week 3 is for implementation, where you actually roll out the AI tools. And finally, week 4 is all about refinement, just tweaking and optimizing your new automated systems. Let's start at the beginning with week 1. All right, so week 1 is all about awareness. You have to become a detective of your own schedule. The goal here is to find the time sinks, those activities that just eat up hours and hours with very little to show for it. I mean, you can't fix a schedule you don't understand, right? And as you're doing your audit, this is a really, really crucial distinction to make. The goal isn't to automate everything. You want to keep the stuff that needs you, your brain, your creativity, your personality, things like strategic planning or building relationships. What you're looking to offload are those repetitive, low-value tasks, like sorting endless emails, mind-numbing data entry, and all that back and forth of scheduling meetings. This quote really just says it all for phase 1, doesn't it? A totally honest audit of your time is the foundation for everything else we're going to do. So for 1 week, be ruthless. Track where every single hour goes. Okay, so once your audit is done, we're into week 2, identification. This is where you look at all that data you collected and you pinpoint the absolute best candidates for automation. You're looking for things that are repetitive, that follow simple rules, and that take up a ton of your time. You got to ask yourself, does this really need my unique skills, or is it just a process I have to slog through? Those processes, those are your targets. And that leads us perfectly into week 3, implementation. Now that you know what tasks you're targeting, it's time to match the problem with a specific AI solution. This chart gives you some great examples. If your inbox is a disaster zone, automated email filters are an absolute lifesaver. Hate the scheduling back and forth? An AI calendar assistant can take it over completely. The whole key here is to find a specific tool for each specific time sink you found in week 2. So you've done the work. You audited in week 1, you identified your targets in week 2, implemented the tools in week 3, and then you spend week 4 just refining everything, making sure it all runs like a well-oiled machine. So, after those 30 days, what does your new automated life actually feel like? This is the payoff you've been working for. I mean, just look at this breakdown. The after chart shows this incredible shift. The amount of time you spend on work and boring admin tasks gets slashed. And that opens up these huge new windows for personal time, for hobbies, for learning new things. This is what it looks like to go from being time poor to having real, genuine control over your life. So what do you really gain here? It's so much more than just a number. It's the freedom to actually be present with your family and friends. It's the headspace to finally pursue that creative idea without feeling rushed. And it's a huge reduction in stress and burnout. It's about taking back your single most valuable resource, your time. And that's the ultimate point of all of this. The goal of automation isn't to get lazy. It's the opposite. It's to free up your best energy, your best thinking, so you can focus on the things that actually matter, the things that only a human can do.
So, the challenge is on. Your 30 days start right now. You've got the blueprint. Just take a second and think about your day. What's that one annoying, repetitive task that just drains your energy every time you have to do it? Start there. Your journey to getting back 20 hours a week begins with answering that one simple question.